Good morning! Yes, we meet again. I don't bathe for you, I don't shave, I just get out of bed. On the plus side, when you get to be old, you look the same all the time anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Mikola, thank you for your kind comments. I really appreciate them. And you know, I really did have extraordinary parents and an amazing upbringing. And I want to share a little bit more about this. My dad's name was Bill. I'm named William after my father. And my mother's name, Nell Craig. Now, for some reason, Nell was her mother's name, and Craig was the doctor that lived next door, who was my grandfather's best friend, who didn't have a wife or a namesake. And so they named my mother partially after him, which again was just another act of kindness that you don't traditionally hear about all the time. But my mom went by the name Craig. I think I was 23 until I found out that it was a boy's name. Anyway, so my parents are upstairs, I'm downstairs, and it's a good thing we had 110 electricity, or else I'd be dead now, because I would wire things together and shock myself across the room, at which point purple prose, profanity, would come flying from my mouth. My parents are hearing every word of it upstairs. Never said a word to me, never mentioned it to me my entire childhood. And we're having this discussion when I'm in my 20s, late 20s. And we were laughing about it because my mom would say, yeah, we would hear you down there. And I'd just hear you start cussing. And she said, I'd turn to your father and I'd say, Buddy, that's their nickname, Buddy, should we say anything to Bill about his cussing? And he said, oh, no. When he's cussing, we know he's still alive. And I thought, God, what wisdom these people had. So, it's just amazing. The other thing, too, is you know, we say this thing every week at church, which is I'm not proselytizing, but it says to preserve the dignity of every human being. And I really believe in this. And I saw this. I'm getting ready to put up a Little League type of video. I'm not happy with it at all, by the way, but it's kind of a space holder until I get to another one that's going to be kind of weird like this one. But there would be this guy that would always he got drunk. And they never said anything about him having a drinking problem or anything being wrong, but when he would get to be a little loud, a little abusive to his kid, they'd make him go sit under a tree. You know, Tom Brokaw was right. This really was the greatest generation. They never said a word about him. But we would say, what happened to Mr. Such and Such? Oh, he's just having a bad day. He just had to get away from the crowd. He takes the game a little too seriously. And I thought, what a beautiful gift, this man. What a way to preserve his dignity. The things that you're taught, that you absorb as you're growing up, that maybe you don't realize that's going on, that have a huge impact on you when you get a little bit older. It all comes to the top somehow. I just wanted to share that with you and hope that maybe in our own ways we can preserve some dignity today. And we'll see you soon.